I'm Chopsticks.
I am Brisk Bronco.
I am a talking dog. No. I'm Vertical Frost.
And we are VBC Podcast, going over another bout of OC characters. And the first character we're going to review is yours.
So, with a dose of cuteness with extra sprinkles, here's Baybreeze. This is Baybreeze, owned by Ember's Lament.
Description I see, she's known as the Bow Pony.
Yeah. So, Baybreeze is a female Pegasus, a wedding planner that lives in Canterlot. She is known for being overly bubbly, energetic, fun-loving, optimistic, positive, extremely girly, and sweet. She's also very creative. However, she's also known for getting easily jealous, insecure, needy, sensitive, self-conscious, worrisome, somewhat mistrusting, and her over-creativeness gets her in trouble at times. She cries easily. She likes company, bows, socks, saltwater taffy, the beach, extremely bright colors, winter, everything cute. So, Baybreeze was born a week in frail filly who was sick most of her early years. Due to her small stature and poor physical strength, Bay did not fit in well with her athletic and competitive family. The little filly had formed no real bonds with her parents or siblings, excluding her older brother. With his support, he was able to help Bay for the darker times of her early life. She began to understand that it only took a single pony to make a world of difference in another's life. Bay vowed that she would do her best to change other ponies' lives for the better so that no pony would have to know the pain of feeling unwanted. This promise earned the little Pegasus her cutie mark. The mark is a gray cloud being blown away from the sun. Represents her passions to lighten other ponies' moods and care for those who need it. The heart-shaped marking formed in the cloud on her cutie mark represents her loving nature. Bay believes her cutie mark has another meaning, representing her own life struggle to find happiness. Despite her personal conflicts within herself, Bay eventually became a very social and outgoing pony. Once old enough, the Pegasus mare made the decision to move to Canterlot. A kind-hearted unicorn by the name of Velvet Cake took her in. Velvet hired Bay to work alongside her as a wedding and event planner. The pastel Pegasus eventually took over the business. Bay currently lives in an apartment above the shop. Bay defines herself by the ponies she loves and the values more than anything.
That's a lot of character development there. You don't see that kind of character development very often, surprisingly. Like, you have a lot of people that say, oh, my character's been through this garbage and that poor set of life, but this is her actually taking in her own actions and trying to do something about it. So there's a Mary Sue type called the sympathetic, and it's where you gets an overly sappy, tragic background, and it's usually comes from the creator trying to force sympathy from the audience to the character by repeatedly slapping them with the hand of fate of abuse rather than like challenging them. But one of the things that is done in this case, she was able to get a little bit of support and break free of it herself. We're clearly designed to like and adore who she is and what she's become, not what she's suffered. That's the key difference. It's really, really hard to pull off.
I said in this case it was done right.
Yeah.
Exactly, and it's like character growth. I like the socks and the giant bow. Like I said, she's overly cute with a dash of sprinkles. She even has another little bow in her tail, but anyway.
Oh wow, her is a little filly.
I think that's just chibi.
Is it those little Disney things that have those little chibi Disneys? Like those little stuffed animal things?
No, do you not know what chibi is?
What is it?
Generally, Japanese slang for small or short usually applies to object animals or people. Ideally, a chibi character is like an adult character that's given a gigantic head and a little body to be overly cute.
Japan, man.
Yeah, it's namely a Japanese art style thing, but ponies can be chibi as well.
I was unaware that was a thing, but okay.
You didn't know what chibi was either?
No, not really.
I figured you guys would have been in enough fandoms to know what chibi is.
Well, I watch a little bit of anime, but it's not much of it.
There you go. Chibi Godzilla.
Oh,
my
That's
God.
chibi.
That's both creepy and adorable at the same time. I don't know how I feel about this.
I just want to grab onto Godzilla, that little chibi Godzilla, and just hug him for the rest of my life.
So these boop commissions is what Ember's Lament is mostly known for.
Yes. I like this image because Bay looks kind of pissed off, which is kind of funny.
Not doing hurtful things to your waifu chart. She sure does blush a lot.
Yeah.
That is so adorable with her blushing.
You put this in your coffee. A spoon, your face, your hooves. It's white. Paper, snow, a ghost. It's heavier than milk. A rock, a dog, the earth. There you go, Chibi. With socks. Okay, so she's small in stature and she has poor physical strength.
Yes.
Okay, so she's not average at all.
She's like very petite, very girly.
I guess I'll go next. So this is Fly Lash. He's not originally a pony, apparently. This isn't his true form. I'm not sure what his true form is supposed to look like. He ends up in Equestria because he's trying to get away from a war, but he's stuck in his pony form and he's not able to turn into his robot mode that he used to have. He's a confused, creatively psychopathic, pessimistic, and hot-tempered individual.
Yes, I can relate.
He's always questioning how Equestria works. And so his idea of morals is not the same as what Ponydom thinks of morals. And because of this, he gets stuck doing community service a lot because of his actions that he keeps doing. So he keeps getting in trouble with the law because he doesn't understand, things like courtesy and friendship and all the rest of that. He also hates the notion that friendship is basically a source of power, despite the rulers of Equestria being there. So someone once asked him, what's his favorite food? Let's see. I've got a lot of favorites, but I'll just pick this so-called shawarma. Spicy and tasty. So he eats meat. We're all disgusting inside. So someone a little confused as to what he was, and so they asked, who the hell are you supposed to be? I'm the one that no pony remembered to have existed, or I'm an alien who arrived on Equestria committing genocide and now subject to community service.
Ow.
Take your pick. It's not my fault their heads pop like soda cans.
I kind of like him already.
So he likes things that are creepy and dangerous, like apparently a sea scorpion. So you can see this is his reaction to coming across a sea scorpion. Holy crap.
That's terrifying.
Okay, so apparently the creature's extinct, but they're the size of a dog to about the length of a person. So I guess here's a sketch dump of this guy by the artist.
What in the world?
Apparently he's not a good singer. Or rather, when he sings, maybe this is what happens, and so therefore someone throws a tomato to get him to stop. But what caught my attention when I saw this uploaded was the art style. I really liked it. Normally I don't go for long necks, but I think it worked really well with this. I wanted to take this opportunity to explain you can have a character that's somewhat like edgy and like maybe a little grotesque or something, but if you're going to have those qualities in your character, make them unlikable. Like, this guy is not supposed to be a likable character. He's not a hero. He's not...
I love him. We could hang out.
What would you guys do?
Play in my metal band.
So he can scream at the audience and make everyone's ears bleed?
Yeah.
So yeah, kind of simple, kind of basic. There's a lot of possibility there. The main problem you get with the edgy type of Mary Sue character is that, they're red and black. They look edgy, they've got these horns, and they've got, all these spikes and whatever, and they're supposed to be like, but they're really soft and they're nice, gentle characters once you get to know them. Like, if you just make them villainous in some way, or ironically unliked by those around them, then, it's going to make a lot more sense.
So today, I'm doing a character called Ruby Flank. Ruby is a shy and kind, really calm and friendly and optimistic, and yet caring. But she can be socially awkward in large crowds, easily irritated by loud and repetitive sounds, and she gets afraid when someone shouts at her. But Ruby decided to make her art her main path in life. So she decided to resist her mother's insistent directive, still is strongly affected by her upbringing. Sometimes even a small flaw in her actions or negative comment from somebody can make her incredibly sad result in an attack and self-hatred or anger towards herself. She has a strong problems with defending her own opinion. Since her childhood, Ruby felt that nobody really cared about what she thought. Aware of these insecurities, she tried to free herself of more independent and be brave about her opinions. All right, she never shows her negative emotions in public. She keeps it to herself, which leads to a lot of stress. Ruby draws traditional and digital art. She also likes running alone, freely in the fields. She travels often to get out of the city to enjoy different natural views and scenery to get inspired by them. It's also really important for her to enjoy everything that she does. She can conjure paint right from her magical aura. It's not much of an incredible, super useful ability, though she did once use it to splash paint in the eyes of a pickpocket that tried to rob her. Ow. Ow.
That's actually genius.
Yeah, that's a creative way of defense for a creative type.
But just think of the chemicals that get into the eye socket.
Okay, so with her ability, it looks like she's literally painting the page that she's on. So I have said that artists are very, very common as far as characters and character talents. But the fact that she has this unique ability to draw paint straight from her magical aura is really interesting. I like the fact that it makes sense. She did use it once in self-defense. That's kind of hilarious. And like I said, creative. It's a unique, creative, interesting magical power. It's not overblowingly like you're an alicorn that simply doesn't have the wings or something like that. And I also, like I said, I'll keep saying this again, I really like it when characters are deviant from the standard pony size. And for a chubby character, you don't see that. You just don't. This is the first chubby OC that I've seen, and I've looked at hundreds of OCs in this fandom. Oh, is this the paint sparks from her magical aura? Okay.
That's the paint sparks from her aura she gets her paint from.
I like how her name is attributed to this splash of red coat color she has on her back leg.
A different breed of horse, that she's more of like a red roan, to be exact.
It's all on her back legs, too. It's not like she's splotched with color everywhere, so that's kind of nice. Oh, freckles.
Yes, freckles on ponies are cute. I've established this many times.
And little square glasses. I don't know why I like glasses so much, but I like glasses on my characters.
I like her because she's chubby.
We got 3 characters that can push the boundaries towards what people might think is Mary Sue, but they can work. When you have your character cares put in place, they're well explained. They're not being forcefully liked by the creators.